Ooh, already out. It should be annoying. Ooh, already out. Oh my god, I get myself a yak. Just press any button, and I pressed the left mouse key, and it did not work. It's lying to me. Rightio. I think I'm still playing the King Dog. Continue. So if anyone watches this shit later, oh my fucking, what's going on? This isn't cool, dudes. Playing characters that I'd like to do for a Oblivion series, like I do with my Skyrim one. I don't even remember what the hell I'm doing here. Not a clue. Be stealing an Elder Scroll or some shit.
Welcome to this holy library, Lady Cameron.
How many Elder Scrolls these guys got? It must be like nuclear bombs, eh? The Moth Priests are on... What? Fuck's sakes.
Yeah!
At least the game freezes. How can they even see me, bro? Get absolutely wrecked. Mortified, even.
Who's there?
Not me. Didn't do it. Swear to God. Oh, fuck me. I don't think this will work. I do not think this will work. Nah! It fucking did not work.
Cut down on the ale. Starting to see things I am.
I wish you could get back on the ale. Tell you what, those bloody moth priests, they were good. They were on their shit.
What's that?
You're meant to be blind. Guys are nuts. But yeah, not all of them would be blind, because a lot of them studying for this sort of stuff wouldn't have read Elder Scrolls yet.
Hello?
Some of them, at least.
Who's there?
Oh, you
Take that!
fucking dogs. Why not? Thanks, mate.
Well, well.
Oh, come on. I really thought that would be the key to unlock everything. Ugh.
Look who we've got here.
My God. Every fucking door is locked. This is like robbing a bank vault.
You're I'm just warming up, you
Wait, did I end up stealing it? Or did I end up not? Because it feels like I've just left. Got a little warning to put the boots on before shoots the floor. Alright, I've got them on. Did I kill these guys? I did. Recently, too. I don't think I stole the... I don't remember. I don't think I stole anything. I mean, I've just been running, trying to get away from everyone trying to kill me. Shit's nuts. Absolutely bonkers. Oh, g'day, Carter, mate. Still only says one's... What? Well. Playing with Ezekiel character. I decided the other day, for like the story that I'm doing now, because I'm playing Cecilia and she's always down memory lane. What are you doing, you suspect unit? Oh, I don't even want to know. It's necrophilia. That, in fact, the Archmage character is going to be a Breton fella, probably in his 50s or so. Oh man, I've got no arrows. Shit. Nope, not wasting those. Oh, I don't have a choice. Wait, did you hear that? It's like I'm on. Oh no, that's the same voice actor. Come on, arrow back, please. I didn't shoot two of them. Oh, I'm an old lady read this. Right up. So to deal with the corpse trying to fill me up. People in that universe could have relationships with their god. Would that make sense in Elder Scrolls? Relationships with their gods? I mean... Daedric, for sure. I mean, Serana, I wouldn't call it a relationship. I mean, they call it rape, and it is rape, but she willingly or sacrificially gave herself up to be raped and beaten to death. So there is sexual relationships between Daedric princes. I wouldn't say any of them are good. But yeah, there are relationships between godly beings. Obviously not the divines, because they're kind of not really physically involved. But definitely with Oblivion for sure. Especially Sanguine. Dude, can you imagine being Sanguine's champion? Yeah, and you're a hot chick? You're gonna get fucking railed. What about Kine though, man? Because Kine's all about animals, and if you love Kine, you got some troubles, my friend. But it really all depends on your Skyrim, you know? I mean, is there an avatar of Kine? Because, again, there's been avatars in the past, apparently. Like, there's an avatar of Talos in Morrowind, but he's a different kind of divine. He's not an Aedra, he's a man-made divine or some shit. Mara can become his concubine. I don't know, man. That doesn't sound like a Mara sort of thing. It sounds more like a bloody Dibella thing. Because Mara's, she's the goddess of like love, but not the lusty sort of love, like the love that really bonds you to somebody, and the sort of love that is like a love that a mother would have. You know, the sort of compassionate love where Dibella's more of the rip your shorts off kind of love. Where in the fuck am I going? Right, honestly, this is Out of hand. This time, I don't want... What's the quest here? 'Cause if I'm going to follow this and it puts me back in the wrong place, they're going to kick some absolute fucking ass cheeks. So combat music on me too, which isn't very nice. Hold on a second. I just gotta find out what the hell I'm doing before I can read any of this. Because I don't think I stole an Elder Scroll. It doesn't feel like I did. Oh, yep. Yes, continue. Bloody hell. That was a little... Oh, that was too... Oh, no, so's that one. Come on, give me a good one. There we go. Alright, let's... You got some divine stuff going here. Like, I'm not too knowledgeable on the divines. As far as I know, you know, Lokan, fuck ever his name is, sort of a depiction of Loki, I guess, tricked the gods into making the planet, making Nirn, and they didn't like that, so Akatosh Uriel killed him. I think it was him that killed him. And then, like I said beforehand in Discord, that I think Akatosh sends down Elduin to destroy the Culpa so they get their power back. He decides to rule. Mirak becomes... He gives Mirak the power to kill dragons. And this is kind of the concept of the idea that there's different Dragonborn breeds, or different types, where I believe the Dragonborn is a descendant of Mirak instead of Elysia. I don't know, man, but the gods, all their power was drained and their physicality was wiped out due to the whole Lorcan thing. So I don't know about the whole romance sort of thing. I mean, I've never physically seen them or seen much on the gods when it comes to like any sort of physicality. Shore, on the other hand, Shore is a part of Lorcan, apparently. Shore is apparently meant to be Lorcan, and there's avatars of him and shit like that. It's even said that, like, you know, I don't know. People say that the reason why Shore's throne is empty is because you are an avatar of Shore, but that wouldn't make much sense because you got the powers of Akatosh, and Shore and Akatosh is Auriel and Lorcan, and that wouldn't make much sense because they're enemies. Well, I wouldn't say they're enemies. Oh, I would say they're enemies because, you know, Uriel killed him. I've got to remove this. What this freaking stupid love heart thing on my phone for? I don't like it. I can't get rid of it. Shit. Yeah, I don't know what Tuzan is. Like, I don't know if he's an Aedra created being, or he's maybe an ancient need. Not a need. I think he's an Aedra, but he could very well be. Shit. He could be a Atmoran. Yeah, look, I don't know if he's an avatar of Shore, because Shore is another word for Lorcan, which is a lot of the human pantheon was like big fans of Lorcan because he's the one that created Mundus and created them, and the elves don't like him because he took their immortality or some shit, but the humans like him. So the elves are about Uriel, which is Akatosh, and the humans are about Lorcan, which is Shaw. You being the Dragonborn, you have Akatosh's powers, and Akatosh killed Shaw in the human tongue. So it wouldn't make much sense you being an avatar of the god who killed another god. I don't think that would work that well.
Stop! Then pay with... You should have paid the fine!
But again, I don't...
Stay away! Remember the Emperor!
Can I give up? Can I give up? Actually, no, I'm up.
You don't have the scroll? Then we have nothing. Let's get this over with.
Wait, was meant to talk to... Oh, I was meant to talk to the person outside. Now I'm getting fucking bullied.
You should have paid the fine.
I won't.
Fine, kill me. Actually, no. I have no idea what's going on here. So I'm pretty sure I didn't pick up a scroll. No idea what the hell's going on here. Should probably give him like a unique texture. Give him a male texture that's gonna make him goldish or gleamish or some sort of shit.
To arms! To arms!
That the best you can do? Die, damn you! Die!
You should have paid the
This
fine.
is the part where you fall down and bleed to death. Do your worst.
Oh, bro. There's no way I'm bullying these guys.
Die!
I'm not even sure. Oh, that was a close call. Come on, second.
You're pathetic.
Absolutely gonna get ruined. I'm just gonna load back on the other ones and get myself arrested. I think that might be a great idea. What the hell's going on there? There's dreams.
Stop! You violated the law. Pay the court a fine or serve your sentence. Your stolen goods are now forfeit.
I don't know if avatars are going to be like. Because, again, like I said, I don't know about the whole Aedra thing. I'm not too sure they're powerful enough to even summon Aedras of themselves, like the Daedra can. But you've got, like, that dude in the Dawn Guard who can talk to RK, apparently.
That's too bad. Okay.
How much gold do I lose?
What is it, citizen?
I mean, I do like the dreams thing. I was definitely using that. The whole
Can you smell
bragging
it,
about
Clyde?
dragons and shit. And even the contractor. Before he went and fucked up my story. Did he still... Did I lose...
The Grey Fox is waiting inside.
Fuck me. What is going on here, man? Because I got, like...
You don't have this.
Right, I think this quest is broken. I think it is. I think it's absolutely fucking rooted. This makes not a shred of sense. I'm 2 levels back. Yeah, this quest is 100% broken. 100%.
You are the Shadow's... Shadow...
Because I escaped. Yeah, no, it's This is 100% broken.
Find you.
And I have lost the save. This is an hour and a half ahead. I don't like that. I do not like it. But I've got no choice since the save is fucking broken. Typical Bethesda shit. Could be that fucking virtue. I didn't grab the scroll. I can't really get back into it. Not a fan of that. Not a fan at all.
Leave me alone.
Go F yourself. There you go. Yeah, look, it's definitely possible. I don't know too much about it because, like I said, like yeah, I know Talos there because I remember hearing about that, and it could have very well been again Talos in like in Oblivion maybe with like the Knights of the Nine thing. That old man, that pilgrim, could have been an avatar of Talos because he gifts you Talos's power, and the only person that can gift you that is Talos himself. So I think again that could have very well been Talos. Who knows, man? Like, honestly, I like to think that chick up on the... Because there's nothing about her, but I forgot her name, but she's... When you're going up to High Rothgar, there's like this Nord lady, and I think she's got an amulet. I could be wrong, it could be Talos, or it could be Kinnereth, but she basically goes, I just come up here to travel, I'd like to leave it at that. You know, doesn't want to get too much into a business. It could very well be... I don't know. I don't know if there's any avatars in Skyrim. I mean, this is one I've probably played... a lot long. What the shit? 800 gold. Let me just steal some more stuff. Oh no. Gonna kill vampires again.
Who will help an old beggar?
It seems Somerset Isle has become a much more dangerous place.
Bye. See you.
Take care.
I'm planning on when it comes out. Oh, I don't know, man. Because Skyrim's a bit weird. I mean, I don't get the whole Emperor of the Kings thing, right?
This had better be good.
Because destroying that, did it close the walls to Oblivion permanently, or did it fracture them, or did it work for a certain amount of time? Because, like, it's weird as shit, because in Skyrim you've got maybe an avatar of Sanguine, but apparently Sanguine himself walking around. Even having an avatar walk around in the daylight is required. And then you get Meridia's voice.
I understand what's happening. Ah, yes. He's the captain of... He made things very difficult. I heard you were the one that made it all happen.
What am I doing here? Oh, bartering. Let me test one thing real quick, because I gotta sell some stolen shit. If I have any. Come on, I gotta have something. Oh man, pain in my ass. Yeah, well, High Rothgar is a temple of Kinnereth, actually. Because they're up really high and they listen to the air. Sure, it might be like they worship Parthenax, but I'm pretty sure, because they say Kain taught man how to use the voice or some shit. So, High Rothgar is actually a temple that kind of really originated and still somewhat slightly holds worship to Kinnereth. Kain, whatever the Nords want to call her.
Shadow hide you.
Heard any news from the other provinces?
Stop talking.
I understand.
Need to go and rob someone, and I don't know if I've done this or not. I don't know if Kain gave it to her, wasn't it? Akatosh?
Go away.
That was rude. Either one. Yeah, look, I definitely, like, you know, because I think every character is, no matter what you do, oh, no, maybe not. Morrowind was heavily Daedric infused, especially the Neverine with Azura. Oblivion, I'd like to think was,
Evening.
well, it was, I don't know, Daedric again, because you kind of turn into Shira-Gurath at the end of it. Skyrim does feel very Adric. I mean, Akatosh, Kinnereth, things like that. But again, I mean, fuck you join the Thieves Guild and you sell your soul to Nocturnal. And then you become a werewolf, you sell your soul to Hersing. You become a vampire, you sell your soul to friggin' Murloc Ball. But then they tell you that they can't own your soul because you've got the soul of a dragon. Some shit like that. Every single game you're an avatar of something, as far as I know. You're the avatar of the Neverine. You're then avatar of Shira-Gurath, or you become one. And then apparently the avatar of Shor, which makes no sense, because like I said, Shor and Akatosh are enemies.
Speak.
But to me, I think it's like, I do have my Dragonborn meditate, and she listens to the winds. It's kind of listening to Kynes, you know, that she's directing her to a word of power. They're not really having a conversation. Same thing with any of the gods. I normally keep them as sort of a figure in the background, they're kind of like an invisible hand on your shoulder. Dragons are, they are the creation of Akatosh. He creates them, and they're timeless because they're a piece of his power. So dragons are alive, but you can kill them, and their bodies can rot and decay, but then they can be brought back. So they're timeless. They're actual like figment, like they're like RK flicking his fingers and all of a sudden creating dragons.
Ah, yes.
Oh, come on, man. You're a fucking pain in the ass, you
Shadow hide
freaky
you.
looking fuck. Get outside so I can punch in the throat, you wanker. Yeah. Oh, I don't know. I kind of like to keep them in the background. As something like, have the dangerous sort of like the gods you can really interact with. Dude, come outside, you motherfucker. I am not in the mood for this shit. I've had the fucking Thieves Guild quest already die on me. I do not want this bullshit. I will stick my fingers so far up your ass that when you go to fucking cough, a fingernail will come out. You're a cocksucker. I do have not. Oh, dude. Fucking mongoloid. But no, dragons are completely and utterly Akatosh's domain. They're like, because they're not born. You know, they're not, they don't mate. They're just created by Akatosh. You better, you fucking...
Ah, yes.
Nah, fuck you, dude. I'm consulting
Shadow.
on you faggot.
Hide you.
Fucking man, honestly, that's the first game-breaking bug I've had. Typical fucking remaster. Doesn't keep fucking tabs on contracts.
Can't you settle this peacefully? On the loose.
Yes, get outside. Fuck, I hate this game, man. It's, I just want to put my hand through my computer and just grab the fucking, like, the Dark Elven scum, just rip his face off. I'm griefed right now. Fucking go outside, you fucking retard. And I can say that word because I've got disability. Go on. How do I could mute that in 1 second. How do I make you mortal? Disable. Enable. Oh no, since close the console command down. Fucking. This game is so shit. I mean, honestly, I didn't think I even want to play my Major Skill character. I feel like uninstalling this, because I need room, to actually reinstall Elder Scrolls Online and just stream that shit, because I'm not going to get retarded shit like this all the fucking time. Where, like, NPCs just don't want to work. Did I spell that wrong? No doubt, probably did. Like, don't get me wrong, I've definitely enjoyed this game. Was it worth 140 bucks? No.
Ah, yes.
Not at fucking all.
Shadow hide you.
But I'm getting feeling like I really want to uninstall this game, and I'll just wait for Sky Oblivion. But if I do streams, I'll just jump on, you know, for a late night bit of game sesh, I'll just jump on Elder Scrolls Online. Because I'm sick of this shit. I'm fucking tired of it. I'm just messing around with this stuff at the moment. Because I don't know what the hell's going on. I get this stupid love heart on my screen. I can't see everything you write. Because YouTube's being a mongoloid. Can you guys see that weird shit? Oh yeah, there we go. That's what that's doing. My bad. Hopefully he's left his house now. Actually, I think tonight I did want to do my Major Skill character. And I do want this thing here so I can take like screenshots of it and then AI generate filter art it.
Is there a tougher person
So I can have those stories of Cecilia and the future character, or they have conversations later on, and I can show reference images since Sky Oblivion isn't out. Fuck me, dude. I might uninstall Battlefield 5, but I'm getting tired of this shit. I might just delete this character. Because it bugged out, I'm not a fan of that. Come here, you asshole.
I see you're a follower of the Grey Fox,
What the
too.
fuck? No shit, Sherlock.
Hi.
You're a wanker,
Oh,
I hate
yes.
you. You absolute mongoloid.
Don't forget, only I can.
Shut
Shadow
your whore
hide
mouth. Alright. Dragon language is actually a natural language of the Itard gods, because yeah, look, I don't know why. I mean, it's got to be an original language of something. And how they write is obviously with their claws, but what is it actually like? What is it? How's it properly written? You know? That's what I want to know. How is it? Oh, I should have just grabbed some lockpicks of that guy. Fuck.
Greetings.
Yeah, look, I think, dude, like, if you've gone to the
What is
whole
it, citizen?
heavy bits of lore thing, your mind will fucking boggle, because apparently all this is just a make-believe dream of some god that's sleeping.
How are you? Ah,
And
yes.
if he wakes up, he destroys all reality. Which is what Michael Kirkbride wrote, I think, and he's an absolute loose unit.
New driver. Don't forget.
Shut
Shadow
your
hide you.
mongoloid mouth. I mean, that guy was on some serious shrooms when he wrote a lot of the Elder Scrolls stuff.
Hello. Welcome to the... Need a place? Very well. Be seeing you.
Maybe I'd rob with like the boots and shit all again. It's so annoying, man. Fucking hell. I'm just gonna actually toggle the text when I'm walking through that because I don't want to deal with that shit again. That was shit. That was garbage. I don't even know if it's law, man. I don't know if half it went through because it's all wild as shit, you know? I mean, that guy was probably doing some mad drugs when he wrote a lot of this stuff. It's like the dude that animated the AT-ATs. He was on LSD when he animated them. He was absolutely cooked. Is this chick coming to tell me something?
Hi there.
No. What? You wearing fucking sandals, bro? Dude, how casual's that? Out there stealing shit, but I gotta go shopping, I'm gonna wear some jandals? Wild.
I have another message from the Grey. The Grey Fox requests a meeting. May Shadow hide.
Quest. Boots, area, kill the
Thank you.
vampires again. Honestly, I'm not pleased with this game at the moment. I mean, honestly, man, I dream of a day where, like, we get an Elder Scrolls game called, like, The Wars of Oblivion. The Daedric princes have all picked sides and they're warring and they're spilled out into Tamriel, and it's just, like, it's a worldwide map. And, like, your goal is, you know, maybe to, like, travel into these provinces. And, like, even all the provinces are broken up now, so the Empire's in shambles. I mean, it's city for city, it's civil war, it's just unrest, it's just absolute chaos. I don't give a shit if the game would take me 50 hours to complete. I'd love to just, like, run around, pick sides of the Daedric Prince. Maybe even, like, the gods can, like, you know, they've figured out they could come back or some shit.
Come. Further use of Sevilla's... I need... Find out where Spring-Heeled Jack is buried and bring me back those boots.
Google Sevilla's Stone real quick, because, again, I haven't played Oblivion in a long time. I'm pretty sure Sevilla's Stone was used in the Great War
His name...
by the Thalmor to watch the Imperial movements.
Shadow Height.
I think that is it. Dude, you should... I don't know how old you are, but I'm way too young for that shit. But the Morrowind fans, dude, they did not like Skyrim at all because of how much it just retconned the Nordic pantheons and stuff like that. I mean, even their Tamriel rebuilt mods, they're rebuilding Skyrim how they perceived
Fine.
it
And
in
you?
Morrowind, and like
Fine.
Oblivion
If I had a question
doesn't
about
happen
heavy armor,
in
It's become increasingly
Tamriel
prevalent
rebuilt.
in the Somerset Isle. It seems Somerset Isle has become a...
Please be generous, kind sir.
They're building Skyrim to be what it's meant to be in the Morrowind lore, and same thing with Cyrodiil. So there's no counts as kings, and Oblivion doesn't happen in the timeline of Tamriel rebuilt.
I know.
No, not a big fan of that, but you can't really dodge it. I mean, you can, because it's not being worked on by 20 years, and they started, at least Skyrim wasn't out, or even Oblivion.
You are most... He...
Good
blessings
afternoon.
of the
Take care.
star
Bye.
upon ye.
I don't want to go walk around that goddamn city. Might flip my phone sideways. That might be a brain move, you know? My God. I'm gonna leave it there so I can actually read it. Might drop me phone though and break it.
Speak.
Yeah. I mean, they modernised them a little bit too much to this pantheon.
Hail.
Can you piss off, you bitch? That's a good one too. You mongoloid. Oh, I was hoping to get some luckiness there. Oh, you absolute... You know what? I'm going to upgrade my skill real quick. Apparently this works. Yep, I'm upgrading my level.
Go take your break. Another day. Stop right there, criminal scum! That's too bad. Okay.
Fuck me dead.
Speak.
My god, mate, watch your head. Who knows what they're going to do next time, man? Like, apparently the rumor is that you're going to be a Hammerfell, and Nocturnal's going to be the big bad this fight. I don't know why the hell she's wanting to stir this shit or whatever, but apparently that is the way.
There.
And like, especially the Red Guard's got a lot of gods and shit like that. Especially when they come from...
Please, don't harm me. What is it you want? The Master is not at home. He's out in the city tonight, searching for his supper. If you value your life, intruder, leave before he returns. Take care.
Oh, fuck off. Dude, that was in 100%. They've already made the film with the bad guy. I mean, curtains at the... Yeah, smart idea. Smart idea. Yeah, like... They could have really changed the dynamic of Skyrim just by simply having the ability to side with the Thalmor. They force you to become an enemy. Fuck off, dude. Oh, this game is retarded. You click it when it's in, and it works sometimes, and then half the time. So we're just gonna have a quick jab at this. That's it. This is why you have to go really slow with this and like wait for like the slow one, because you've got no choice because the game is just fucking retarded. So you're forced just to be patient, just to just to annoy the shit out of you, because you're not going to get it if it's fast, because it's always going to fail, even if it's connected. Only way that I can get it open, because the rest of it's just stupid. All right. Stay time, so it's meant to be here. Yeah, look, honestly, they should have given you the opportunity instead of starting with the blades. You could have changed your decision, gone to the party and be like, by the way, I'm actually here under the orders of the Blades, and they want me to find out.
Thief! Help! 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 I'm being attacked! By the 9 Divines! Assault! What's going on? Help! Help! I'm being attacked!
What the fuck? Is this guy even got blood price? I thought he said, no. Oh, none of that. This is, I hate the Thieves Guild. They're so stupid. No, don't kill people. Don't kill people. Yeah, they did make a mod for that actually. But like, I'll get back to the thumbnail real quick. They really fucked up that with connected next to Lord's house. They should have allowed you to talk to Alan when, even though the Dragonborn's the Dragonborn, at least that way you could have.
Thief, help!
You could have really just, I don't know, man, like talk to her and had them side with you, because end of the day, they force you to do this, and every single player will always piss off the Blades because they're a bunch of stupid, useless pricks compared to the Greybeards. The Greybeards can help you find words of power. The Blades do absolutely fucking nothing else. It's just shit. It's honestly just shit. Where is this Mongoloid? Especially the silver hand thing. There was a mod that came out for it a while ago, and I saw it, and I'll be honest with you, man, I did not like it. Because it just rushed the shit out of things. Like, I was really expecting this to be something like when you see when you find out they're werewolves, you're contacted by the silver hand, and they try to recruit you that way. Even though you've killed their people, you were still sort of oblivious to what was going on. But no, the mod pretty much, they try to poach you as soon as you walk into the High Rothgar. Within like, before you're even throwing your hands of Farkas, I think it is, they're trying to poach you. At Jorvaska. It's like, what? Dude, why would you walk straight into the enemy's camp right there and try and poach you on this right? Like it made no sense to me. The idea of it was beautiful, but the mod was extremely rushed. And I didn't much like it at all. But I think they got that in the next game, actually. Apparently, this is going to be like a guild versus guild sort of thing. So, say you want to join the Fighters Guild, or, you know, the Warriors, you want to go to the Warriors Park, there'll be sort of like a dodgy group, like the Black Shield, what are they called? Blackfruit Company. And you'll be able to join them. And, you know, either join the Honourable Warriors or join the Bloodthirsty, Money-Hungry Warriors. The mages probably. You're doing the mages, illegal mages, and you put you on the necromancers or some shit. Oh, fuck off, dude. Are you serious? Fuck me dead. But that's mods. You know, people might rush it. People might not completely like. They might lose heart for it and make mistakes, and it happens. Can I use this to fly anyone? No. I would have loved the mod if it would have done something like, for example, it could have, you could have gone through the ordinary quest line and gone with Ayla or Farkas to find that, you know, fragment of Wuthrad and completed the quest. But at that time, as a player, you would have had the choice to be like, I come here to be a warrior, not a bloodthirsty creature. And, you know, you decide then, you know, because maybe you go out for a walk and if you haven't started the next quest and moved on to it, a courier comes your way and says, meet us here, and you find it at a silver hand, and you've just killed a couple of their friends. You know, so it was obviously unintentional. You didn't know what you were walking into, but you've killed some of these people's friends or family or loved ones, and they kind of hate you. Not really on purpose, but they hate you because, you know, you helped kill their loved ones. And you earn their trust, and you kind of hunt other fragments of Wuthrad, baiting out the werewolves, killing them independently. Maybe you help kill Skewer, the Skinner dude, and hunt down maybe a small team of them. offering the companions, trying to convince the other companions that aren't werewolves to step away, exposing them for what they really are. And eventually that could have all led you down to, like, hunting the companions in, maybe you've got all the pieces of, what's it called, Wuthrad, and I don't know. I don't know how that would kind of work there. Maybe you attack Jorvaska with the rest of them, and you kill all of them, or you defeat a lot of them, and you rebuild Wuthrad, and you take it to basically Shaw's thing. I don't know. I don't know how that would completely work. Maybe one of them's hidden there, or hiding away, or some sort of stuff. Wouldn't be able to get in anyway without the axe, but maybe you could even talk to Ysgir more, you know, because you get to see him in Sovngarde, but it would have been cool to, like, put the axe down, go down to the fire, and Ysgir comes out of the fire. He's like, you purified the companions, you've removed the stain that, you know, they became, and stuff like that. That'd have been cool. Big quest. Yeah, I don't know, man. I haven't played too many of them. I mean, I've got Falska. I kind of like Falska. And there's Worm's Tooth, which are two big ones I like. I haven't played Lordbound yet, but that's only because not all it's voiced. I don't want to go into like a, you know, an unvoiced quest line. I really want to enjoy it for what it is, so they'll get it done when they get it done. And then there's obviously Beyond Skyrim, which, you know, I believe Cyrodiil will come out. It still could be 3 or 4 years away, who bloody knows, but where is this fucker, man? I'm so sick of this shit. I think silver stuff would sell for a bit more. Dude, I don't know how I found him last time, but I did find him at night time. This is obviously his living quarters. I guess he doesn't really need a bed. Oh. Oops. That works. I like Worm's Tooth, because for me it feels like a story after Skyrim. You know, like the dragons, they all follow Elduin, right? Because he's the big bad, they do what they're told. He's the boss. But when he dies, they go back to being solitary, you know, creatures that look after themselves. And then one of these dragons has done exactly that.
An intruder! Help! Don't hurt me! What do you want? I'll do anything you ask.
So, yeah, he goes off and finds a nice little island to cause havoc on, and then that makes a lot of sense, because I doubt this dragon would disobey Elduin while he's still alive, and when Elduin's dead, he flies off and finds his own territory on an island, and you to go hunt him and kill him for the East Empire Company.
Take everything, just spare me.
Funny enough, I think that mod's actually also made by an Australian.
The family crypts are under the house. They give me the creeps. I have the key. Take it. Just don't hurt me.
Well, they're not going to really find out. I mean, there could be suspicions, of course.
Rasan is...
But, you know...
I'm still alive.
Sigurd's troops aren't going to be, you know, knowing everything she does personally. Because, again, she's very secretive, sort of... Especially with she's messing around with Centauros. And, I mean, I think she's only slept with one Imperial soldier, I think it is. I mean, back then, Carsten, yeah, your character, the redhead lover, the Minge chaser, he was an Imperial soldier back then. I don't know if, you know, to hide the whole... Because... Oh my... What the shit is going on here? We just Timberwolf? Bro, what in the... These balls are on steroids, bro. I'm not wasting my arrows on this shit. I'm getting beaten by 2 fucking dogs, dude. What is... Nah, bro, we're not doing that. This is absolute bullshit. I'm on novice, cunt? I'm on novice player combat damage. Fuck you. Does that mean I'm doing worse? That means I'm doing worse. Let's have a look. Yeah, get absolutely wrecked, son. Fucking novice. Novice and they're built like that. There is no way. Get absolutely wrecked. That is some absolute class A bullshit. Fucking bullshit. Like, I thought about the idea, but I think with what I told you on Discord, it might be inappropriate, you know? I mean, like, honestly, I've shown pictures of Centaurus off with his new look on both YouTube and you in Discord. And, I mean, Sigan falls in love with him, and then he rocks up again. You know, he's no longer sick, but he's got pale skin and red eyes, and he looks fucking horrible, man. Like, he looks gross. That was a bit too easy. But again, this quest bugged out, so I don't even care. I don't want to do it all over again. So, I don't know, man. I think it'd be inappropriate. But she's gonna see him and be like mortified with how like fucking scary he looks, and like scared that he'll bite her or some shit, you know, but she'd be worried about him. Stuff like that. And it might take a little bit of time to gather his trust again, or, you know, to feel safe around him, because I guess, you know, she fell in love with him because she learned to trust him, and that he was always, you know, sort of, he did what he could to help. Right, do I have... No, I do not. But then seeing him as a vampire, you're going to be quite mortified with his appearance, and that he's now a blood-drinking, you know, creature of the night. So you're not going to be wanting to throw back into bed with him again. And like, I've built vampires in my game to be like creatures of light. Like, have you ever watched the Van Helsing stuff on Netflix? It's like, you know, vampires are just, they're evil. Like, they're twistedly evil. And it's not necessarily always their fault, because when they come back to human again, they're like, they're mortified of what happened, or what they've done, or they're completely back to being normal. That's Freddy's wearing him, isn't he? And yeah, they're just every bad nature like that a human has sort of replaces the good nature. So I like to have vampires in my game. I like to have them feel evil, you know, naturally evil. So they really give into their worst natures. They, you know, easy to anger. Well, it'd be inappropriate, you know, because, I mean, their relationship's over and done with, and, I mean, I don't know, it just doesn't feel right. I mean, I just go with what feels right. I mean, they could definitely still be friends, and again, there's enough there for the Imperial soldiers, and even the Stormcloak soldiers see that she's friends with him, and he's an Imperial now, and they might not like that. Isn't he meant to bother me? What is the fuck, dude? The boot's not in the tomb. I did find a diary, though. I hate this quest line. Thieves Guild, ultimately the worst. Ultimately the absolute worst quest line they have. It's just so stupid. Its quest markers are retarded. It's fucking got none. And it... worst quest line I've actually had to play this entire thing is he's meant to rock up just outside your tomb where you find him. Like, right here. You go in here. You read the book. You come out. He's waiting for you. Trying to ambush you. Like that. Right there. It's fucking stupid shit. Like, they've had their time, but like when I put their stories together, it was like they were young. Like, you know, they would have been like 14, 15, 16, 17, they were dating and things like that. And then, you know, by the time Sigan was like 16, 17, she wanted to join the Stormcloaks, you know. And went to train and become a Stormcloak soldier and stuff like that at a young age. Like Centaurus, he came to Scum when he was 17, you know. And I think it was 17, yeah. He trained as a kid, you know, did the whole squire sort of thing, you know, in the Legion camps, and trained when he was old enough to physically train, and learned what he had to learn as a kid, all the discipline sort of crap. And then when he was 17 years old, he came to Skyrim, and he was put on the battlefield. Because by that time, you know, you gotta imagine being 15 in a sort of fantasy setting with swords and magic. Being 15, you're considered an adult. Because people don't really live to like 80 or 60 or 70.
What do you want?
Unless they're magically inclined. Sometimes in the future we need a bachelor's. Nah, no, I mean, fuck. Dude, I've always thought about a bit of comedy, but I won't take it seriously. If I don't take it seriously because it's comedy, I won't give in. I consider myself a funny guy. A lot of my humour goes into this, but... no, because I thought about doing like a...
please.
Like... I can use 11 labs, alright? I can use those voices with my voice, so I can talk like this, and Centaurus' voice will come out. So instead of the typical American accent of the actor who's an American, I think, it'd sound almost like an Australian, like, you know, it had my accent and everything. And I thought about doing a funny little video, like, he, you know, an Australian in Skyrim, and he wakes up, and he goes to work, and he, you know, comes back, goes to the tavern, gets on the piss, drinks some alcohol, sees this hot bird, takes her home, you know, has a root, wakes up the next morning, she's an absolute heifer, like she's just a whale. His beer goggles, you know, were on. Goes out fishing, fucking doesn't catch anything, and what was it? And someone's like, "Oh, you mate, you know, are you here fishing?" And he goes, "I'm not here to fuck spiders," which is an Australian, you know, saying. And like for a millimetre of a second, you'll see like a lover's lab sort of thing where a dude's fucking a spider. Like for a millisecond, of one of those dirty lover's lab mods. And yeah, and then like a dragon might come out of nowhere, and it's like, ah, fuck, man, I live in Australia. This is nothing. Sort of just a bit of a comedy thing.
Have a seat, please.
Honestly, nah. Gold on my head.
I assume you found...
And I'm using these voices of like, you know, of in-game voices. And I don't want to get into trouble. You know, the voice actor fucking cracks their shits because I'm making like jokes and stuff. This is here to narrate a story. I mean, I'm in the moral... I'm in the murky water. And I don't want to throw myself in the deep end.
Did I know him? Ah. That master thief died sometime shortly after stealing the Grey Cow and receiving Nocturnal's curse. However, another thief in the guild picked up the cow and assumed his identity and the curse. No one in the guild knew it was a different person. Over the centuries, there have been dozens of gray foxes. To the rest of the world, he seems immortal and unchanging. I am hoping to be the last.
You know what I would do here, right? Now, for the sake of, for Sky Oblivion and the story, I don't know if I could do this. I probably could not, but obviously you meet the Grey Fox before you see him with the cowl on. And I'd leave that guy unchanged, but maybe have, like, this version of the Grey Fox with, like, grey skin and purple eyes, so it looks like a totally different person. You know, it's just like... There's like a... I don't know, there's something there that kind of camouflages who they are. And when he finally fixes himself double scroll, he reverts back to his original self as the Count. What story is dark again? I forgot. Look, we're definitely going into dark waters with with the story. We're going to some deep, mature shit.
Do you have the boots? Captain, I'm for...
There's no quest line at the moment.
Not now.
Oh yeah. I mean, you could consider this season 2 of the Dragonborn's journey. I mean, I'm going to name it something new because I think Journeys of the Dragonborn sounds too much like the Fellowship of the Ring before they all split up, and I'm thinking of calling it the Path of the Doom-Driven because the Doom-Driven's like it's the player of the Elder Scroll. It's someone that isn't completely written. So apparently, the Elder Scrolls, everyone in the Elder Scrolls is written. So Nazim, he's already written how he'll live, how he'll die at this exact time, even now. But the Doom-Driven is free to roam the story, and they're not completely written by the Elder Scrolls, so they're free to write their own story. But Doom-Driven, especially that they're all doomed, and they're all in a certain way, a certain part of the story, which goes into a bit more of a darker path. Pardon myself. I don't know. I when I started this, I did want to do like
Can you spare a coin?
I did want to do like
I understand Daedra worship has become increasingly prevalent.
a mature story, a granted one.
It seems Somerset
Well
Isle has
met.
become a much more dangerous place.
So long.
Have I already completed that? I swear to God, I don't need to worry about that.
Copy of the Black Hawk.
I gotta wait for a courier. I guess I might do that in the docks. Is it slimy Argonian? Apparently not. Apparently bloody not. So I gotta steal some more shit. Best place for that is obviously Counts and their castles. Might go steal from the Grey Fox's missus. Well, the Nord is a dwarfs, man. They're hairy, bearded dudes. With big noses and foreheads. Who love hammers. Yeah, I never really understood that. Especially the first time I saw dwarves, or dwarven armor, was in Oblivion. And I was like, dwarves? I never heard about dwarves. And I thought they were like, literally dwarves. I was like, why is their armor so big on me? Before finding out playing Sky, they were actually elves. And I was like, what the fuck? I didn't even know there's actually dwarven architecture. There's like a dwarven room in this game, and it's in the Archmage's Tower. You go in there, there's like a dwarven mechanical contraption, some sort of star reading shit, I think. Useless. Useless. He's already robbed his missus by the looks of it.
Why do you bother me? Go away!
I will. You guys got nothing to steal. It's rather embarrassing. Yeah, well, I don't know if they actually are tall or not. I mean, the Nords are, but I don't know if the Deep Elves. The Deep Elves could be small. Or like smaller elves, like smaller than Wood Elves. That'd be wild. Good place to steal shit from. I've stolen stuff from Coral. I'll go to Chadenor. I mean, those bastards could come back because they vanished. Just automatically whoop, appear out, and then you're fighting off colossal giant mechanical beast. Unbelievable.
Come on.
Yes?
My God.
Hello there.
G'day. Yeah, that would make sense. My first Dwarven game, I think, would be Dragon Age Origins. Their absolute best game to date. I mean, after Dragon Age Origins, they just went to downhill. Especially with fucking Veilguard. You know, BioWare's gone to the absolute shitter. And I might be hated for this, and I don't give a flying fuck. But when you put a transgender woman in control of writing a fantasy story, it's going to go to the absolute shithouse. Those people live in a fantasy, and you don't want them writing fantasy because they put so much of that shit, that agenda into the game that it washes all over your face all the time. And if you're going to put that stuff in the game, it's going to be a choice, right? It can't be thrown in your face all the time. It's like GTA. You're probably going to find them in GTA, you know, transgender people, and you're going to have the people that kill them and the people that don't. But anyway, Dragon Age Origins, I'm going off guard, becoming hostile again. That was their best game, and I love the dwarves. You go on the mountain, and they thought that there was no, if they were out in the open sky, they'd float off like a balloon. I love that, man. That shit was so cool. And Origins was not work at all, and like you could be gay in that. And this is before like America even legalized same-sex marriage. Like you could legitimately be gay from the very start. Like, I played a human warrior, and you could like there's like this like another noble family there, and no matter what sex you play, you can take the brother home or the sister home, and either one you take home is going to catch an arrow to the face. And yeah, you could play a bisexual character or a gay character. It did not matter. But there was no bullshit in that. It felt like a grounded world. I loved it, man. I loved Dragon Age Origins. I wished like it was remade open world instead of having to like fast travel and be caught off guard every fucking third time you fast travel because of some shit. That was their best game ever. I loved Morrigan, man. I think that was like the first fictional character that broke my heart as like a 13-year-old boy. That was before I found the Elder Scrolls. I think I steal some more shit. No, I was going to find a house here and steal all their shit. Where do the rich people live? Oh, no, churches are good. They got some night. No, they probably don't. That's what I loved about that too. Was I think it was noble. I think it was royalty. So every story had a serious impact on your character depending on what it was. So for me being the noble human, when I finally met the guy that betrayed, you know, like he was good friends with like your character's father, and then he betrays him and helps kill him. And he was like the best friend of your father, like another noble family. And when you finally meet him in the jails of like the main city, like you're going to enjoy killing him. Like, it's good. But when you meet him as a wood elf, he's just another character in your own. Especially, like, the dwarves, right? So, like you said, the nobility. You become the third son of the king of the dwarves. By default, there's normally two. And the younger brother kills the older brother. But you becoming the second son, then you become the second oldest, he kills your brother, and then he almost kills you. And when you get there, you can either help the old man replace your line, your dynasty, or you can, for some unknown, godly, stupid reason, you could help your brother become king. Which, I don't know why you bloody would, but I love the impact that things became so personal. Especially if you played a dwarf and went back home, it was a very personal journey of who became king. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing here. I love the currency too. Like, you had bronze, silver, and sovereigns. I really hope the next Bethesda game does that, because...
I'm only asking for a single coin.
Because what is a single coin going to get you? What's a single gold coin going to get you? Absolutely fuck all. It's super inflated. You're not going to buy a single thing, mate. You wouldn't even buy the pickle of a McDonald's burger. Like, you could have, bronzes could be... I don't know. Silvers could be meads. For the new dynasty. Septums for the golds. You could have different currency coins, like for Old Mary, like
Speak.
Old Marys, bloody Orioles. I don't know what the hell, whatever the hell, whatever. But I'd love a currency exchange that actually makes sense. These places are all locked down. I can go rob them. Grandma, what am I doing? That's an inn. This isn't the market. I thought I came to the market. Lying son of a bitch. But I like the human because, like I said, I'm a warrior. Like, you see Centaurus, you see Sicken, sword and shield, sword and board. We got this cool dog. Like, it was like a warhound.
How goes it?
And it was a deadly thing. And honestly, I got the DLC for it, but I didn't have the internet back then on my PlayStation, so I could never really install them properly. But I loved it how you could find Morrigan after she left, because like there's a ritual where you can save your life. Divine Elegance. Isn't that a mod? I'm pretty sure that's a mod. That's Patchy's Elegance, I think. Where you could save your life by having sex with Morrigan, and the power of the Archdemon would go into the kid. And you could find her and start a relationship with her, and in the second game, I think it was Inquisition, you could actually like meet her. And I love that too about Inquisition, is that you could pick the story that you had in the previous ones. I really hope they do that. My head's just going crazy right now, because you know what, I like the idea of it because you're able to pick what you did, especially in the previous games. Like, there's not much choice in Oblivion. And there's a lot of choices in fucking Morrowind. A lot. Did you join the guilds? Did you join the Civil War? What side did you pick? Did you join the Door Guard, or did you join the vampires? He's coming. Rob a different place. Oh, all that sort of good stuff. Yeah, fuck. And wouldn't just be that, so you'd hear the stories or read the books, and the books would actually sort of talk about the stories that your Dragonborn did. Not just that, but you'd be able to decide their sex and their race, because when you read an Elder Scrolls book on the previous, like the Oblivion Crisis in Skyrim, it just calls them the Champion of Cyrodiil or the Hero of Kvatch. It doesn't refer to a gender or a sex, because they can't do that, because everyone's got a different playstyle. Yeah, nice. I never knew that about that. A bastard child. Shall steal your... No, I won't. It's worth nothing. Oh, shit. What don't I need? Silver. Ooh, I should. Oh. I'm gonna do that. I shall drop my my weapons here, and then pick him back up tomorrow, and sell him to the guy. And where the hell did my silver warhammer go? That's some BS. Take that too, actually. Bro, where'd this... Nah, that's dogging, man. Honestly. It didn't appear. That's rude. Yeah, Dragon Age Origins was an absolutely beautiful game, mate. And I love the DLC where you can play as, like, where your main character didn't survive. So you play as a Darkspawn, and you lay siege in the city and kill everybody. That shit was cool. But I'd love an option in the next Elder Scrolls game to pick your characters of previous games. Like, I would spend the half an hour going through all the questions just to write the right shit. I mean, you know, you got the default Bethesda's edition for like the games you didn't play. So if you didn't play Skyrim, maybe, you know, the Dragonborn was a Nordic male, standard, maybe fought for the Legion or fought for the Stormcloaks.
Herb will grow or slashing.
But you could pick things like what side won the Civil War, and it could impact the game. So, you know, when the reinforcements from Skyrim come to Hammerfell, it could be the Legion. It could be the, you know, the Stormcloak army.
Armor, weapons, I have it all. How may I help you? You've made a good bit of gold.
Yeah, thanks, mate.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. But I wish...
I'm done talking to you.
I wish you bastards didn't take my steel...
I have another message from the Grey Fox.
Are you kidding me, bro? You show up now, you piece of shit. I was at the steal things.
Hide you.
You absolute mongoloid. I hate your guts. I kind of like it, man. I really do, because it takes the plot armor off. Yeah, it gives the story of how the champion disappeared. And again, I work it into him. I don't know exactly how it works, especially with Oblivion. I'm going to have access to Skyrim. So he was a legionary in Skyrim, met an old woman, fell in love, moved to Bruma, started a family. Goes off, you know, selling farming supplies, comes back, finds his wife and his kid dead. Goes kind of a bit rabid, disappears. Becomes a mercenary, basically gets to a fight, hits some poor loudmouth kid at the bar, one punch kills him, goes to jail for a couple of years, gets out, tries to rehabilitate himself, decides that he wants to start a new life in the Somerset Isles, goes to Anvil to board a boat, but finds out the priests there have been massacred and there's a guy screaming out for help for a hero, and it's kind of fate stopping him from leaving Oblivion, leaving Cyrodiil for what's about to happen and pulling him back into it. Like with Ragni and the Bard's College. You know, she went to the Bard's College to learn the instruments and shit, and she was going to go to Cyrodiil and travel around Cyrodiil. Instead, the vampires showed up, and then that pulled her back like the aliens would. So, similar lines in a certain way. Fate pulls them back in from the Crusades. And then he becomes a Crusader and saves the world. And then, again, Oblivion gates are being closed, and then this Oblivion gate opens up out on the island. He's like, what the shit? I better go investigate, better go close it. And becomes Sheogorath, but leaves, comes back to Tamriel, but his armor starts to get heavy, and his hair starts to get silver, and his eyes start to change colours, and his reflection starts to smile at him weirdly. And sometimes he's sitting there like, yeah, I feel like an example, my name is Darius Boyd! You know, like he just randomly, his accent will change. Because again, the Imperial voice actor and Sheogorath's voice actor is the same. So it's like, stop right there, criminal scum! You know, so he just randomly starts to slowly turn insane. So he doesn't instantly become Sheogorath, he slowly turns into him. You know, he slowly becomes Shiragorath, the new version of him, sort of thing. I like that idea. And he returns one night, you know, to the Priory. He places his armor on the stand, and he disappears, never to be seen again. And he goes back through the gate, and the island sinks to the back of the bottom of the thingy bob, whatever it's called.
What is it, citizen?
And gone. Then you meet him again in Skyrim. Well, yes, I know what you mean. Crusader is Palinor Whitestrake, but when you become the new Palinor you become the new Crusader, because, again, the way that I'll build his story is that you might wear the armor of the Crusader, but you are not the Crusader. But during Oblivion Crisis, he's crusading against the armies of Oblivion. He's going into gates with men, with soldiers. He's defending towns. He's slaughtering armies of the Daedra. You know, he's crusading against the forces of Oblivion, which, again, brings new meaning to the Holy Crusader, who goes into gates of hells and starts killing demons and shit. That idea. This fucker opened his door up. So you become the Crusader, but a new version of it. You know, the last one crusaded against the elves, and this one crusades against the Daedra. Fucking hell, man. This guy's an I hate this Dark Elf. Like, I'm going to be an absolute racist to Dark Elves. I fucking hate them. They're slimy, dirty little fucking pieces of shit. Rather trust an Argonian over those sons of bitches. Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out sort of like an alternate playthrough, like how the... And these are mods that aren't created yet, because obviously Oblivion's not out. Oh, fuck off, dude. Get absolutely fucked in the ass. We're not doing this shit. Things like...
Ah, yes.
Oh, you're an absolute cum-guzzling
Shadow behind you.
Fucking wanker. Get outside right now and kick your ass, you fucking... Get a proper comb, you fuckwit. I'm trying to think, like, how the game would actually start. So, like, you could do all the guild lines, all the quest lines.
You're a follower of the great... Ah, yeah. Oh. Shadow behind you.
Yeah, is that fucking cum dripping down your lip? Is that going to be blood? I don't know which one it's going to be, mate, but you're a sailor drinker. You're an absolute sailor drinker. And that shit you're wearing... Absolute degenerate. All that hate coming out of my lips. Like, how could I start the questline alternately? Like, maybe the assassin, maybe the Dark Brotherhood assassin is the one that is inside the prison cell and meets her father. Because I want to make her a Dark Elf. In this story, I made her an Imperial half-breed, but I've changed it to a Dark Elf, so it's a bit more, makes a bit more sense when she shows you in Skyrim.
Ah, yes.
Can you bard of me, you fucking idiot?
Shadow behind you.
Yuri. Oh, please, Sky Oblivion, please make sure this absolute fucking retard sells his wares at all fucking times. Because he's an absolute fucking dribbling retard. And I can say that word, I got a disability. I got a disability. So I can say it.
Hi there.
And the disability is red hair. Oh, so you get multiple different characters.
You have my ear.
Yeah. What I really want for Sky Oblivion, before I could even, like, what the shit, start a story, would be like an alternate start mod. Oh, you're a fucking cunt, man. I fucking hate you. Like, can you give me a console command so I could actually, like, kill this fucking piece of shit?
Shadow behind.
Because you're an absolute wormy, dog-licking mutt. You're a piece of shit. Fucking, let me just put my hairy fucking nuts in your face. You're a useless fucking
This had better
fence.
be good.
Absolutely useless. Pitiful, even. I mean, a beggar could do a better job, mate. A fucking skeever could do a better job. You useless excuse for a fucking hairbrush is what you need. You call that hairstyle, mate? That's called laying down your bed with long hair and not combing your hair, you fucking degenerate.
Ah, yes.
Shadow
Shadow hide you.
Fucking Shadow disgrace you. Anyway, back to me getting distracted all the time with my hatred for this absolute fuckwit. I need a mod where, like, you don't end up in the prison cell. Very much like how Ragni, you know, how Muskarum starts. It doesn't start with Helgen burning. Which, there's a mod that allows you to actually be in Helgen, as not as a prisoner. I'd love that, but it won't work with my current mod. Like, a mod where, like, maybe you're walking down the road and you have two Mythic Dawn agents in their armor.
Ah, yeah.
Walking over the body of, like, Captain Nillis, like the first one that dies. She makes it out because you weren't there, and she's killed, and they're leaning over her body, and one of them's got the Amulet of Kings in their, like, inventory, and a note saying, "Take this to Joffrey. If I fail, get this to Joffrey." And you kill him, and you take the amulet, and you start the quest that way. It's for the best way I could do it. But I don't want to overdrive characters. Like, I want the guild characters, so I don't know. Like, it might end up being, I don't know if I like the idea of it, but I definitely want to try something unique. Like, again, Topher being a Nord thief. I want to try a High Elven warrior that was born, raised in an Orc tribe in Skyrim, with an Orc wife. And then a Breton middle-aged man for the Mages Guild, a Khajiit for the Thieves Guild, a Dark Elf for the Dark Brotherhood, a Nord for the Champion of the Arena, who uses shouts, and obviously an Imperial for the main character, it being in Cyrodiil. I'm not sure there's any other more playable characters I can think of that I can remember, but that's about it. And then obviously you got Cecilia there, but she's not really a playable character, she's more of a side character in this one.
Oh, why must I be such a soft touch?
Shut your mouth.
Oh, why? An excellent bargain.
Did I sell all my shit? I think I did.
It is an honor to bargain with a thief of your reputation.
I hate you, shut
Don't
up.
forget, Shadow hide
Your
you.
bloody mouth. Hate your guts. This is a quest that bugged out. This is what's caused me all this trouble. Fucking assholes. Oh, look. Yeah, there will be... honestly, I do believe in that, right? So, I do like... There's going to be small, like, independent characters. Even some of the bad ones.
Hi
So,
there.
Umbra.
Well met.
There's something strange about Ida
God
Lynn.
damn. Umbra is obviously, when we meet her in the game, she's a high elven, like, soul-absorbed high elf. So it could be when we meet Umbra, she's not fully gone, but maybe halfway through the story, Umbra loses the shit and the sword then betrays the Crusader and tries to kill him. Even maybe the champion of No-Leg Ball was somewhat regretful because they got stuck in the wrong place and were forced to turn a man into, like, you know, a bad ship or something like that. Just an idea. And especially, like, the champion in Meridia. I mean, I'd even like to put Dawnbreaker in that. Since Dawnbreaker isn't actually in this game, it was invented for Skyrim, which I didn't know until, like, a few weeks ago.
I've been waiting for you. Have a seat. Are you ready for...
Things like, I think, like I said, the High Elf, he comes from an Orc tribe, and I kind of want, like, Volendrov to be picked up by his wife, so, you know, he's married an Orc woman, so she kind of is the one that picks up Volendrov along the way, and they're like a fighting duo sort of thing. And who knows? I mean, I'm not too familiar on all the Daedric quest lines. Some of them probably won't be done, like, for example, Cecilia destroys the Staff of Corruption. It's part of her quest line. Merlik Ball will be a later thing, and that's going to be a dark story. I'm fucking telling you right now. That shit will raise some eyebrows. What else have I ignored? Daedric quest lines. I don't remember. But yeah, some of the quest lines for the Daedric artifacts will have their unique characters. Because I think during one of Cecilia's stories, when they were at Skyhaven Temple, she talks about how she fought with a Nord man that wielded Goldbrand, and he returned to Skyrim and buried the blade with like the ancestor or something, and then disappears and reappears or whatever the hell. So I have to put him in there, and like these won't be playable characters, but then they meet like the they could either be a Daedric worshipper or they could just be a champion, like an unfortunate champion. But it could be something like, and they meet the Crusader and they get into a conversation who they are. You just see like a flashback and they're talking of what they've done. It's like a small little briefing of like, oh yeah, I've got the Mace of Merlik Bol, and I was kind of forced by Merlik Bol to turn a man and corrupt him by letting him kill me all the time and resurrect me. Which also brings up a good point, right? In Oblivion, he makes a man kill you repeatedly with the Mace of Merlik Bol. So he makes a good man corrupted by killing you all the time. But in Skyrim, he makes you do it. He makes the last Dragonborn do it. Corrupts you, the hero.
This is the big one. We are going to steal. There is... They can... Armand, they can... Take your time.
Will this actually work? People detect? Yes. Go and absolutely F yourself.
Have you decided? Cap it. The air you will to in my scrying. The boot, the air. You.
It was pretty good, making everyone go naked. But, you see, I don't stream my Skyrim because this is live, right? And I could be walking through Skyrim, take a corner, and all of a sudden there's an elder with her big saggy titties out, fucking drooping everywhere, and a big old gash with the massive pubic hair, and I can't unedit that. It's there. I'm fucked. YouTube's cracking the shits at me because some old chick's genitals have been flopping out. Or I walk down the corner and there's bloody Bolger with his cock out. I don't think I can really do that questline any justice in a story because, YouTube's got rules, and I'll have nude bodies for that for sure. And making everyone go naked might get me in trouble. You know what? I like the Rueful Axe. My favourite axe in Skyrim. And I really want to see it in Sky Oblivion. But I think the story I made for it... Oh no, wait up. In Skyrim it's brand new. And you kill the guy that made it. But I think I changed that in my story where it was like an old artifact. So it's Umbra or it's the Rueful Axe in different games. I wonder if they... Oblivion's definitely changing a lot of things. So they've changed quite a few of the cities, quite a few. I think there's a guy going on YouTube and he's streaming his level designs his level designs, and he showed off Metamarco's one, and I thought by the trailer they showed off a couple of years ago that Metamarco would be in Cold Harbor, and I don't know if it is or not, but you go into the cave and you go further and deeper down, and it turns like a really icy cave. It looks unnaturally cold or unnaturally icy. I like the idea of it. I don't know if it's in Cold Harbor or not, but it might be like a sort of, instead of a portal gate, it's more of a... it's more of like you're walking through like a pocket realm sort of thing, where you just walk through this invisible barrier and you're all of a sudden in Cold Harbor. What is slow? Me? I understand, bro. Definitely am. I'm finally back to doing this quest, and it broke last time, and... Oh, dude, all this headache just for this shit. Just for this. I didn't think they'll get out this year. I mean, I know they promised 2025, but they really should just go into, like, March 2026. I mean, people might give them shit, but these are kind of just whinging people anyway, so fuck them. But if they're going to redesign like the Imperial City in every city, they're going to need time to bug test that shit and really get it out there. I wouldn't mind a few extra months of waiting at all. I wouldn't give a flying shit because I really want to spend a lot of time in Oblivion. And I don't want to do it like, you know, they're all going to feel pressured to finish now. They've got a time stamp on it for a free mod. Yeah, the axe is slow, but of course I got mods. And I gave it to Freya, who I made as a rather strong character. She's a big girl. So she moves faster than normal, actually. I mean, it's got the speed of like a greatsword for her. What the fuck? Yeah, what happened to those guys? Because I saw a lot about that, and apparently they're meant to come out 2025. And that was a bit of the reason why I started my own story, because I really wanted something a bit more personal like those guys are doing. I don't know exactly what happened to them. I think they might be on hiatus. They might be slowed down. They might have stopped for a bit and restarted a bit later, but... Yeah, I was kind of really expecting to kind of see that mod. It was looking kind of mint, like more of a personal journey for the Dragonborn. Because they released that that thing for the Shivering Isles. Like, they fixed up the absolutely atrocious questline for the creation that came out, Saints and Seducers, which I fucking love. It's such a nostalgic vibe. And then yeah, it's disappeared. I wish they would have done it for the cause, so you could go into Oblivion and actually close the gate. That would have been sick. But yeah, I don't know what happened to him. Oh, let's still have a Discord. I don't check in on it though. I'm pretty sure that trailer came out more than 2 years ago, less than 2 years ago. Yeah, in your ass. Be a unique way to play the game for sure. I mean, you'd no doubt have to like, you know what, I ain't got time for this shit. I have not got fucking time for it. Oh. How the hell that went? Oh no, that's why. Dude, 515, that's wild. 575. I can't really remove it without that. Let me have a look. Mark for delete. I think this is a console command that will work. Nah. Oh, well, the mod will come out when it's ready, hopefully. It's kind of a cool idea. I like to make it a lot more personalised and a lot more fleshed out. Because Skyrim's like, the quest line's done within like 5 minutes. Pretty much. I feel weird with this. Dude, what the fuck? Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, like especially Lordbound, that came out. They've been doing that for 12 years, and I only found about that. I only found out about that mod like probably a year ago when I was looking for Orc armor mods for Borka Steelheart. Before I had to go for that Crashing Club armor sort of stuff. I was like, I found this really cool like Orc looking plate with like a skull mask. I was like, that was fucking sick. And then so I found Lordbound. Found Lordbound. My English is dying. I definitely want to play that because it's kind of like an after stories quest, like when the game's done, and it's like I see like a Centaurus taking that path because like join the Legion, join the locals, or join the Orcs, you know, and he's gonna have some development by then. Maybe you take Sigurd with him. I got some stories for them. Dude, where the fuck am I going? Come on, give me some goddamn Jesus loving goodness. Where is the thingy bob? Open the thingy bob. Well, to be honest, Skyrim's, you know, it's still got a few years off. Even Cyrodiil, I mean, man, that could still be another 5 years off. So, will I even be alive then? I don't know. I definitely believe Cyrodiil will come out. And the islands like Roscrea, because they're getting really close to finishing that up. And what else? Atmora. That'll be fun things to do. But I don't know about everything else. But that'll definitely be a lot of fun, especially after. And like honestly, I've always imagined like doing a Knights of the Nine character, because the Knights of the Nine are going to be very different, because the Knights of the Nine will be an illegal organisation hunted by the Empire and the Thalmor. It'd be like an underground movement sort of thing. And having that character show up and help the Dragonborn. Like imagine the new Knights of the Nine, the new Crusader, coming to help the Dragonborn, but I think that'd be too much, because we've already got a previous Knight of the Nine. We've already got him. Dude, for fuck's sakes. What do I do? How do I delete this fucking door? Set scale 0. It's not really 0, is it? Can't disable the fucking thing. Can't mark it for delete. And I can't walk through things. Toggle. Non. Fuck, I hate this game. I'm actually might uninstall this tomorrow. It's pissed me off so much tonight. Absolutely, like, this is the worst I've ever had it. And everything. I can't find the fucking wheel to open that thing up. I can't get rid of it. It's just pissing me the fuck right off. And you can't disable it. I mean, everything else. Hit that over there. Disable. Gone. Piss easy. This, you fucking can't. Actually. So apparently they don't even exist. These references don't even exist. Can't disable the things because they've got no fucking... I just don't give a fuck right now. I'm being a moody little bitch. Can't do. It's not TCL. Goodness, they got some weird fucking stupid mode where, like, as you can see, it says collision off, but it doesn't turn collision off. It's like a toggle. Even for like TFC, it's like toggle free camera mode. Like toggle. Oops. Whatever it is, but TFC won't work. That stupid fucking. And most of them aren't even Oblivion console commands. They're these guys that made the remaster. So I can't do console commands that are made to literally help you because fucking Bethesda games are just buggy as shit. Or annoying as fuck, essentially. That's why I got a PC, man, in the first place, because, honestly, Bethesda games aren't made for consoles. They should have just kept them on the PC. 100%. They're too buggy, they're too messy for the consoles. Fuck you, you rodent dog. In the poo water. Nice. Somehow, nice. I don't bloody know. I wonder how far the Imperial Tower goes down, though. I can see it go up, but how many floors does it go down? Oh, not again. You can see me with the thing turned off. That's neat. See what I mean? Bethesda games. There's even one up there. My god. This was the same before, and I completely forgot. Get all angry and shit over this crap. Trying to remember, but I'm getting a little old. Yeah, I don't remember what we're talking about. There was a way, was there not? I could jump on something. You saw that, eh? Neat. Toggle detection doesn't always work. Ugh. Is it about Lord Ban? I think it's about Lord Ban. I don't remember, man. I'm corked right now. What the shit? Beyond Skyrim, I think that was the one. Maybe. Like, the Assassin's chapter, because they've said in that, they've got 2 major quest lines. Oh, I spent the night of the night. Fuck me, dead. I wanted to bring, I wanted to do, like, an original character for the, like, Knights of the Nine quest in that, sort of, Beyond Skyrim, and then have them, like, come to Skyrim to aid the Dragonborn when it happens. Like, an original story that happens a couple of years before the year 201. But I think they kind of, like, I don't want to redo my story because I would like to, but, and again, I don't want to spend years doing that shit to rewrite the story. But maybe it's like a character that shows up after the time of the Dragonborn, like the hero of Cyrodiil. And then obviously they've got, I forgot his name. I actually forgot his name. The Knight of the Nine that plays sort of the father figure to Ragni in a way. I don't think it'll definitely help out, but yeah, have like a Knights of the Nine character of Cyrodiil. And the birth of the next Crusader afterwards. And then maybe have Centaurus go back to Cyrodiil. And maybe even take Sigyn with him. And see the other side after the war's over. And she's been pardoned. But especially like, dude, if they bring out Beyond Skyrim and Cyrodiil, that's me done. I'm like 100%. I won't ever need to play the next Elder Scrolls game ever. And the good thing about that is that PC is just going to keep getting cheaper and cheaper. This is what I like, man. See, I like this. There's an alien ruin underneath like the Imperial like city. Because again, the Imperial city is alien. Get wrecked. Yeah, and maybe like that Knights of the Nine character starts off as this Vigilant of Stendar that leaves because they're too vicious with their shit. So we did this last time where I disabled the doors. Weird. Because I don't think I did this because I got tired of puzzles and shit. And just went, fuck this shit, I'm out. I hate puzzles. It could show a sign of my low intelligence. But I just hate puzzles. I just want to kill shit. Yeah, you need to shoot the bow, but you need to shoot it from in there. It's just, when you open the gates, it turns around. You can't get through because these stupid ass walls are blocking it. I don't exactly remember how to put those big ass walls down. There's maybe like a doorway up here which unlocks like a little thingy. Fight those guys later, that's hard to forget. Who have no weapons for some reason when they should have. I wonder if, like, imagine that, right? Imagine if aliens were like that tall. You know, like, the difference between aliens and high elves is that they're massive. And look at the way he just looks up at it. I like that. He's like, holy shit, look at the size of that thing. Alright. That won't even work. Nah, the crystals won't do anything. There is going to be a passageway here, which unlocks some sort of shit, but I can't find it. I mean, I'd love to, but as you can see, they do absolutely bugger all. But I swear to God, there was something, it was like a passageway up here. There it is. Not doing that shit. And I actually don't know what that one unlocks, to be honest with you. I mean, you take so much fall damage for doing bugger all. Double check. I go through here and unlocks another friggin' thing. Yeah, look, Beyond's gonna be awesome, hopefully. But what makes no sense is that how am I going to activate a button here that will turn all those things off? You know, it doesn't make much sense. These cells aren't connected as far as I'm concerned. If they're not connected, their references will not be connected. It makes no goddamn sense. Man, how fucking far does this place go? If there's another continent on the side, other side, we're gonna make it there. Yeah, hopefully it was it. Hopefully, but I don't see that it works unless. But I'm not a mod developer or a game developer, so I don't know. Hopefully it's done the trick. I'm actually excited for Beyond Skyrim Black Marsh. That'd be pretty sick. These guys aren't doing a pre-release. They're just gonna boom, throw it out in your face when it's done. Going from like the cold snows of Skyrim to the hot murky swamps of like Black Marsh. That'd be sick. And those guys were brutal during the Oblivion crisis apparently. They were next level. They made the Danger close their gates. I love that Elder Scrolls Online trailer. Where like, oh shit, it has duped me. It has 100% duped me. I am screwed. Look at that. I am fucking screwed. Because these walls can't get through them. Oh, dude, this game is so fucking dead in my eyes right now. Like, you can suck the fattest of dicks. Look, I think I've designed my characters. I'd like to play this a lot more, learn what kind of quests I could play to make these characters seem more believable and blah blah blah, but honestly, it's just a lot of space. Like, you know, I think the original was like 7 gigabytes. It might not even be that big. This is like 140, I think. And it's just not worth having on you. Especially with the fucking problems that come with it. Fucking assholes. And like, my first game was Fallout 3, and apparently they're remastering that. I don't even want to touch it. I don't. Because, honestly, if you're gonna fucking, like, you're remaking a Bethesda game, dude, you're remaking a very fucking buggy game in an updated engine. That's like putting a brand new motor in like a fucking 90-year-old car. Everything else is gonna bottleneck. But absolutely by far the most hated. I've never experienced this much bullshit apart from the Thieves Guild. Like this game has been an alright experience until I started playing the Thieves Guild. I'm just non-stop, just absolutely getting shit on. Do I unlock that? I don't know if I did. Ah well, come back and check it out. No. Nope. Where? Oh no, fucking out. Yeah, no, I need to unlock it. Oh, dude, yeah. This, like, I think they fixed this animation, but like, it looked like the Flash running from the Flash movie that came out, which was fucking, like, ugh. Looks stupid. And running up a cliff, it really slows you down. I don't like that. Because Cyrodiil is just a massive hole in the ground. That's pretty much what it is. Like the center of the hole is the needle of the Imperial city. And everything else is uphill. Which is just a pain in the absolute arse. So I don't think I want to play any more of their remasters, especially a Fallout 3 one, because man, $140 for remaster is fucked in the ass. Especially all that's Australian, that is. And remastering a buggy game like a Bethesda game in Unreal Engine, which is already a buggy engine apparently, it's just a recipe for like a disaster. It's like I've dodged all their bugs so far and they're just all accumulated right in the one place. That's the Thieves Guild. As soon as I started the stream, I started off in the White Gold Tower trying to find an Elder Scroll, and I got detected by these moth priests that were blind apparently, and yeah, I couldn't go there. Like, it forced me to flee. The quest skipped something or some shit. Oh, have to get in there and do it on the plate. Even these guys, they're meant to come to life. Oh no, they've got weapons now. They've got weapons. But they've got animations, so they're kind of broken. Did you refund it? Because I think Steam might be a bit different with that. One of my favourite things to do in Oblivion when it came out was the console command which completely allowed you to copy your character. So I could make my own followers by making copies of myself. And then even duplicating, like, and especially the Crusader's armor. Like, nobody but the player can wear that armor. And when you save the game, like when you save the world and they build a statue of you, you come out naked because not even the statue can wear the copy of the Crusader's armor. So the only way to do that is to make a copy of your character, kill your character, and then anybody can wear that version of the Crusader armor. Even if you commit crimes and you lose the right to wear it. What the fuck? You can still wear that copy of armor with all its enchantments and everything.
Welcome to this holy library, Lady Cameron.
What the fuck? What do they need that though? They can't see. I don't need a goddamn fireplace. So what am I doing here? So there's the Elder Scrolls. Holy fuck, dude. How many do they have? Like, I know the Empire's been around for some time, dude, but holy shit, they've got a few of them. These guys are like nuclear bomb experts. What am I doing here? Because this is where the quest died. Maybe there? Yeah, I don't want to fuck around. I don't want this quest to go flopping again. Nah, you get back in. Essentially, I like this game. I do. I want to take screenshots of, like, chuck them into, like, ChatGPT, and then, like, sort of have these things, like little reference pictures that Cecilia talks about when she's at like the fireplace and she's talking about her past, things like that. So it might show like a city, it might show a quest line or some shit like that. Yeah, no shit, I'm trespassing. What do I do here? Holy fuck. Could get dizzy doing that. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Alright, maybe this one up.
Hey, you don't belong here. Hey, you don't belong here.
This is where it fails.
Ha! You'll never take me down.
Oh, wait. I think that's where I gotta go. Alrighty, that makes a bit more sense. Yeah, well, I just noticed that. Okay, I just noticed that.
Please show your respect for the Imperial Palace by keeping your voice down.
Was that the right one? I don't think that was the right one. It was. Damn, it's got no reference on it. Rajit is impatient of your bullshit.
Celia Cameron, I present to you the Elder Scroll you requested.
Fancy looking. This is like the only time in the game we actually get to see an Elder Scroll, even though it's named after him. I mean, the only time you get to see one in a place actually stocked full of them. Where, at least in Skyrim, you need one to actually, you know, beat the dragons and even beat Harkon. So if you fail it for good, apparently. Must be the case. Dude, come on. Oh, give me a headache. I actually wanted to delete it. But with... Oh, fuck me. Like I said, oh, fuck off, man. Dude, this is retarded. If it's fucking up there, it's fucking up there, you cockheads.
Die!
Who the fuck? The Elder Scrolls in Morrowind? Like, are the physically Elder Scrolls in Morrowind? Damn it. Dude, honestly, that's such a horrible mechanic. It's literally fucking up there. You're a pretty cool character, you know? Looked is the word for it. Look, it's not murder, okay? Because he lets you murder people in this one.
Oh!
He full on gives you the full blood right to kill whoever you want. And I like that, you know? And I don't like that the Thieves Guild are a bunch of pussies that we don't kill people. We don't kill people because it brings too much heat. But then we're gonna go steal a fucking Elder Scroll. Which is obviously like stealing a nuclear bomb. Annoying. Look, honestly, the Thieves Guild in Skyrim is a bit rubbish how it starts off. Yeah, sure, you start off by like basically protection money for like shopkeepers. But then as soon as you've done that, the boss just instantly throws you at the deep end into something that just seems like the most stupidest thing in the world. Oh yeah, this guy just beat up 3 guards, so we're gonna like send him to go and you know, rob this estate, which our very best burglar could not do. I know the whole idea of it is that he has a bad feeling about you and that he wants to get you killed, but I mean, no one in their right mind would accept that. It's like, even the second in charge, you'd be like, dude, there's no way I'm sending this person up there. They have not yet earned the respect or a name for themselves. I'm not setting up a goddamn new recruit to get killed straight away. That's some stupid ass shit. But nobody, Vex, bloody, everyone else would be like, nah, not happening, don't do it. But come to think about it, the Thieves Guild, dude, has the most unique voice characters, like, completely and utterly. Just, it's wild. You got bloody Brynwolf, you got the other dude, you got Vex, you've got Carlia, you've even got Maven. That's 5 right there that I know of. Any more? I don't think so. I think the boss is just a generic voice character, but everyone else is like, you've got so many unique voice characters for the Thieves Guild. Where like, I think you get 1 for the companions, 1 or 2 for the college, 2, and not for the Night Mother, for oh no, the Thelmore in the college is the same voice actor for Cicero. Yeah, I guess Nocturnal. Yeah, so look, the Thieves Guild have the most unique voice cast in all of the guilds and content. I remember watching, because like, you know, with my job, I look after a fella with a disability, and he likes to watch like Kung Fu Panda. And the chick that plays Tigress for the show, she's actually the voice actor for Vex. Yeah, I got like, have you ever seen like, have you watched Avatar? Could be, hopefully, Korra, because this is going to make a lot of sense. If you watch Korra, there's like this backlog of episodes which tell the story of the first Avatar. And there's 2 voice actors in that are actually Skyrim voice actors. There's the monkey spirit dude that bullies Wan at the start. He's the male even-toned. And then there's Avatar, the Spirit of Light, called Rava, and that's actually the female condescending, and that's one Silly uses. And so, as a bit of a Easter egg, I decided to use the voice of Rava to actually voice the character of Korra, and it's even better because Korra is a very condescending character, and now she has the voice of Rava and a condescending character. The stars aligned, you know. But again, Core and all that came out around 2011 and 2009 and 10. So that's, oh shit, wrong building. So that's when all these voice actors have been circulating around. Oh, not the wrong building. And that male Eventide has ended up here in the Oblivion remaster. You hear him quite a few times. And of course, so is Lydia. She was that wood elf that works at the Thieves Guild.
You're back! You have the scroll. I can hardly believe it. The odds were clearly against you. Capital job. Capital! I have spent 7 years learning how to translate this scroll. Even so, I will need a while to decipher what I've sought so desperately. Ah, still thinking about your reward, eh? I have not forgotten you, or your loyal service to the Thieves Guild. You'll just have to trust me. Give this ring to Countess Umbranox in Anvil. Say nothing about me to her. I need to know how she reacts to it. It may provoke anger, or tears. If she asks, just tell her a stranger wanted her to have it. Then report.
How does a count become a thieves? Like, obviously, rich people sometimes want to break the law and get away with some naughty stuff. Was that the case? Like a mischievous behaviour that made him the Thieves Guild? And then, I don't know. Makes no sense. I really hope for at least Oblivion that a voice renewal mod comes out. Like, that'd be sick. Having, well, voices and stuff. Brigitte has no shoes. Brigitte needs footwear in such hot land. Oh. This one comes from Black Marsh. My scales are moist.
Make it quick.
Fucking you're angry.
This ring belonged to my husband. He's been missing for over 10 years. For some reason, his name and face escape me at the moment. How did you get it? Do you know his whereabouts? Why are you showing it to me? My husband's wedding ring. I never thought to see it again. What I wouldn't give to see him once more. He looks familiar.
What's the pack for Nocturnal?
By the power of the Elder Scrolls, I name Emmer Deriloth as the true thief of Nocturnal's cowl.
You're the Grey Fox? I've been betrayed!
I am the Grey Fox, but you have not been betrayed.
But...
I am also your missing husband, Corvus.
Corvus? Is it really you? 10 years I've waited for word from you. Why did you hide from me?
10 years ago I inherited this cowl from the former guildmaster of the Thieves Guild. I became the new guildmaster, but I also received its curse. Whoever wears Nocturnal's cowl shall have his name stricken from history. Once I donned the cowl, no one in all of Tamriel could recognize me. With the cowl, I became the Grey Fox. Without it, I was a stranger, even to you.
You mean you were unable to return?
I've stood right next to you.
Very
and you
emotional.
didn't even know it. I cried out to you, "Here I am! It's me, Corvus!" But you just looked at me, confused.
You have broken my heart for a second time. I cannot let the infamous criminal mastermind, the Grey Fox, become the Count of Anvil. If you try to announce yourself as Corvus, I will deny you. I will deny you before the Emperor if I have to.
I guessed you would say these terrible things to me. That is why I brought my friend along. From this moment forward, I renounce my life of crime forever. I'm passing the Grey Cowl of the Thieves Guild to its new guild master. The Grey Cowl is now yours. You are the new guild master of the Thieves Guild.
He just said he was
You will find that
already in the
history has
Thieves
been
Guild
altered
before
tonight.
he became the guild
Such
master.
is the power of Nocturnal's curse, that lifting it can alter time itself. If Emmer Deriloth had not stolen Nocturnal's cowl, the Thieves Guild would never have fallen on such hard times. Because of the curse, he was unable to operate in the normal world of business and society. He could only act as the guild's figurehead. That has been undone. If you go to the Imperial City, you will find that the Thieves Guild has a guild hall on the site of the ruins of Deriloth. You wear the shadows well, fellow thief. It's unbelievable. Right in the center of the city. Shadow hide you.
Come back later and he's wearing nice clothes and he's sitting beside his wife and she's like, ah, well, he's back. Fucking radio. So, just one of those naughty boys, you know. The guy's a fucking count, for fuck's sakes. He's a goddamn leader of a city. Now, I understand this place is obviously associated with pirates, especially in Elder Scrolls Online. But you have everything, you fuck knuckle, and you go and join thieves, you're a dickhead. Not just wealthy, you're pretty much royalty. No, it's you lift the curse. So, by doing this, you've freed him of the curse, and you've now... So it will hide your identity while you wear it, but you're able to keep your individuality when you take it off. But, like, the idea of this, right? Now, I will save it here. But, like, in Oblivion, this is going to be, like, the Thieves Guild character, right? A Khajiit. But, when he puts the grey mask on... Let's say a... Was that a Breton? Could be a bread. Doesn't really bloody matter, I don't think. His skin tone and all that will change. I need some purple eyes. It's a weird purple eyes, probably. Obviously, mods will change that. For sure. I like these ones. God, that's weird. Something like that. Skin. Skin tint. Can't really see his head. It's looking a bit... Okay, we'll do that one. Whatever. That's freaky as shit. We're done. And the grey cow comes on. And that's essentially... what do you look like? He puts it on and he's no longer Khajiit. His tail disappears. He becomes sort of human. And like when he's talking to the Crusader in conversations, it wouldn't be like, this one has idea. It'd be, this one has idea. Let this one speak. And he's talking about himself in third person, but he sounds like a human and he looks like a human. So the grey cow like really camouflages who he is. So. But when he's talking, it's just like in the scenes, he's a Khajiit when he's wearing it. So if I'm playing as him, it's like the vampire thing. I have like the brightness turned up. Oh, goddamn. So he'll look like a Khajiit. And while I'm playing as him, but in the conversations of the scenes, when everyone's talking,
it's the Grey Fox.
You look like this.
I can't believe it's really you. As I live and breathe. The Grey Fox. It's an honor.
Just more got red eyes, you know.
Goodbye.
So yeah, that's the idea of the whole. You know, he's Khajiit with the mask off, and if he's playing, what the hell? Oh, that's all right. Where does his ears go? I think they're actually going to add that in Oblivion. But yeah, I'll be running around playing as him if there's like a certain quest or a certain fight scene, and this is what he'll look like when I'm playing as him. But if I'm playing as the Crusader, he'll look like the previous version, where he'll look like a human. Which, you know, obviously with mods like Protheus, I can pull that off. So the whole camouflage of, you know, that, and they'll kind of like, I think over at Cecilia in this current story that I'm doing, she mentions the Grey Fox. It was a bit weird, he talked about himself in third person. But they wouldn't have guessed it was Khajiit, because that's kind of the rule of the Grey Cowl, or that they're not meant to really know who they, or even guess or identify who the Grey Cowl owner is. Could be like, turns into a female human, you know, how weird would that be? And they wouldn't even notice because they're not meant to, because the Grey Cowl's like weird like that. And it's the same thing that I do with the Nightingales, you know, with the Nightingale. That one, like, you know, where she's wearing the armour, it kind of gives her that gift. Because the Nightingales, no doubt, probably have that same ability, where the cowl isn't associated with the Nightingale. So random people that have not bound their souls to Nocturnal, they can use this cowl and get the Nightingale's ability to camouflage or keep their identity secret. But it's given to the Nightingales because they give their souls to Nocturnal, so they get that ability with their armour. But this is like a one-off where someone doesn't have to give their soul up to hide their identity, sort of thing. That was the whole point of, at least, the Thieves Guild character, what I want to do with Oblivion. Wait, did that load me back long ago? Oh no. So that would be the idea for Regit, is to play important character. It's no way to go. Oh, alright. I was trying to talk about, I was always trying to figure out who the Archmage character will be. And I thought it appropriate, like, I didn't want to be an elf. I thought it'd be appropriate to be a Breton. I'm not a big fan of the Breton race. I mean, is it like magically, like, inclined weaklings sort of thing? But I thought it'd be perfect for a mage character because, again, I meant to open up or some shit. Probably the other side I meant to enter it through. Be perfect for a magical based character. Even though I'm playing a high elf warrior. And I don't know if I like the idea. I don't know if I do. I want to. Because it's interesting having a high elf as a warrior. But, Yeah, it could be a Nord. I mean, it could keep changing, you know, just be annoying, but they wouldn't be able to recognise it because that's kind of the ability of the Grey Cowl, is to not recognise who or what they are, even if he speaks. Maybe the Crusader might be able to detect something because of his, you know, his doom-driven ability, and that he's wearing the armour of the Divines, and he's got some sort of unique powers that he can kind of detect and recognise things instead of the others. But yeah, maybe the bloody the Grey Fox might actually trust him enough to tell him, like Topher did Ragni. I don't know, it's just all ideas until it becomes a thing, you know? Little rewards. It's a little, quiet now. Alright, it's just a basement. Wouldn't really call it a guild place.
They call me Isleaf the Open-Handed, because I'm so well, don't shadow hide you.
That'd be the idea of it. Yeah, it would be. But I've got a Nord already. I don't know, like, I want the idea of a Breton, because a Breton makes a lot of sense, because they are magically inclined. And a Nord would be kind of cool, because at the same time you've got this, you know, this people that consider a warrior race. Kind of like Topher, she's a Nord, but she's a rogue. I don't know, I like the idea of a Breton, because they're magically inclined, and they mainly follow magical paths. I mean, imagine a Wood Elf one. But I don't want to add it too, like, stupid. You know, like, you've got a High Elven, like, you know, like, the roles in reverse. It's like, you've got a High Elven warrior, and then you've got a Nord mage. It seems like I'm just trying to mix stuff up for diversity's sake. I want it to seem interesting, but not overly interesting. Now, I really want to make the Rena dude a Nord. Because it's interesting, especially since it's going to be Oblivion, you're going to have access to Skyrim, right? So you're going to have access to shouts. And the idea of this being a Nord that was basically as a baby delivered to the Greybeards and grew up and, you know, taught the ways of peace and not war and this and that, but it felt like they were trapped, felt like they had no choice in their life, and they just left. And they went to Cyrodiil to escape and run away and found the arena and started using the abilities that they were taught to use for peace to kill people, you know, kind of like a whole entire, you know, like breaking free of your chains sort of character. And then you got someone that uses shouts, you know, like you're in Oblivion Gate and all you hear is Futhroda! And just knocks all the Daedra over, so that'd be cool as shit, you know? I don't know. I think the Archmage should just be a magical user. Maybe dabbles a bit in necromancy. I don't know if that'd be a good thing or not, especially with the whole Metamarco thing. Maybe there's like a... still outlawed, but I think the Archmage, at least in this game, is the last Archmage. Unless it falls on hard times after this one, and becomes like the Synod, and the College of Whispers. I think I got all my characters sorted out, I'm pretty sure. I don't think I have the time or the want to really run around Cyrodiil for years, doing every quest, finding every quest, because that's going to bore the shit out of me. I mean, some of them obviously are good for opening up characters. Like, for Minerva, it was the Ethereum Forge. That was interesting. You know, it was really into her character as an explorer, archaeologist, bloody smart chick sort of character. But, again, I played Skyrim for like 10 plus years before I realised I could do this story. Oh, that hurts looking at that. Ugh. But yeah, I think there's actually like a nickname you can pick when you play the arena, and I think it's called like Dragon's Breath or Dragon's Flame. And, you know, it'd work for a character that can use the voice. And how cool would that be? You know, a character taught peace but uses it for war. The very opposite of what a Greybeard should be. Ends up, you know, jumping into the fight and killing Daedra. It's not really a guild. I guess it kind of is a guild quest line in a certain way, but it just makes an interesting character, the champion fighting alongside, and the champion could die. I mean, could be killed. I mean, I didn't, like, honestly, man, I was outside playing with my dogs, yeah, wrestling around with them, and when I thought of Topher dying, and I'm not going to spoil it here, because I've already told you, but there's a reason for that, but I didn't plan on her dying at all. I actually plan on her joining the Legion, after the Dragon War, so she could help the Legion win, so the Stormcloaks wouldn't take back charge of Riften. That was the idea for that one. But I think good old King Tiger is done. I might have to, like, so, Thieves Guild, Fighters Guild, Crusader, and Assassin, but she's an Imperial, but she'll be a Dark Elf. And then the Breton Mage. But I want to make him an older guy, you know, like, so he's at least, it makes sense that he's an Archmage. I don't know how exactly I'd work it into the story, because again, a lot of this, I guess I would, if I was to do a mage story, I would cut out all the stupid quest lines involving getting into the guild, where you have to go to every city and talk to them and do the linear bullshit quest. It'd just be quite simply, you know, as soon as you get to the Imperial City and you're an official mage, it'd be those sort of quests in the background. But again, Oblivion's quest lines are very weird in a way. They take a lot longer than Skyrim's for sure. And some of them are so linearly boring. But all I got is the Mages Guild character. And then I got to give some mods, because one of my favourite mods was sharing companions, and then sharing caring companions for Fallout 3. And I could just make copies of my characters, if they get like a race menu. Save a preset, basically move them over, and have them as followers. And the Grey Fox, the Listener, the Archmage, and the Champion of the Arena, and the Boss of the Fighters Guild, and the Crusader, and even Cecilia. I mean, Cecilia, definitely. I think, if I remember correctly, this is where I tried to fight Umbra, and she absolutely just butchered me. Advantage. Yeah, it could be that, but I kind of want to... There's still some important quest lines, but a lot of the introduction ones are pretty boring, like run-of-the-mill. That the story would probably start, you know, with a bit of backstory, maybe a quest they did in Cyrodiil. But, you know, they're in the Imperial City and they're being called to serve and do something, and then the shit's the fan, and very much like the College of Winterhold, you go on an excursion and you find the Eye of Magnus sort of thing, but he's been in the maybe the Mages Guild for a decade or two. I think I might have left her here. Now, Beyond Skyrim, beautiful, you know, little thing they got here. And Sky Oblivion, dude, they're going to make it so much more immersive. So instead of it just being this little thing right here, it's going to be like a fortress around here. So it's going to be like this will be like the castle. And there'll be like a sort of base around it. I love coming here into Sky Oblivion, because here it feels so warm and alive, but when you walk up these stairs in Beyond Skyrim, it's just so cold and forgotten. There she is.
I'm at your service, Sir Knight. Farewell.
So, you know, like, I could build the characters, put them in the one game, have them as companions, and, like, take screenshots and shit of, like, them fighting. Or just images of, like, Daedric fights and boss sort of stuff, and just something that Cecilia could reference when she's talking, and maybe a future character, when they're having a conversation, bring out some old memories of their time in the Oblivion Crisis. But I don't know. I've got some ideas. Alright? A little idea that once everything's kind of all done and over with. I think Shadow Gorath's Summoning Day is like January or February. And I'm thinking after like the Dragon Wars and after Civil War that Shiragorath might revert to his original form as Darius for his Summoning Day and visit Cecilia. You know, unburdened by Shiragorath, and yeah, they meet up, they hang out. Yeah, a bit more is involved in that, obviously. But over the time of the story, you might slightly see that his hair starts to turn grey again. And his eyes start to turn a bit cat-like, and I have to do like audio where like I cut lines in half with the Scottish accent and the typical American accent, where like you start to see him slowly reform back into the Mad God. Celia gets a moment of happiness. Every year she gets to see her former lover. A bit like that Pirates of the Caribbean, where that dude could like walk on land once every 10 years. That'd be kind of cool. Oh my god, look at him. Looks like Julius Caesar. But palely weird. I actually like this armor. I like the older one, because the red diamond was bigger, and I think the shoulders were a little bit better too. The shoulders didn't point down, they kind of pointed outwards. I prefer the old Oblivion and even the Skyrim Creation version of the Crusader's armor. But other than that, it's the sun's coming out here right now, so it's probably like 5 AM in the morning, and that is crazy that I've stayed up this late. And I shall probably hit the bed and go to the gym when I wake up in the afternoon. Shit. And then I'm going to play some Battlefield 6. But other than that, I hope you guys have enjoyed, and it's been a good conversation. It's always good to jump on here and have a yarn. And I might either, just remove Battlefield 5 and install ESO and run around, do quests and play that sort of stuff, because ESO is a good game. It's obviously the contract is heavily inspired from it, and got a bunch of cool lore and shit, and I like that, and just a game to play. It's an old Scrolls game for my sort of channel. Have a bit of a yarn with people and stuff like that. Other than that, have a bloody good one, and I'll catch you in another video or stream.